another episode of the Workin On It pod. Megan, not feeling so well.
I'm sick.
Sick again.
Yet again.
Well,
But I'm not on antibiotics. I'm going to fight it.
you got a classic, like, kids
sinus.
gave you a cold.
Yeah. Riley had it, then
Yeah.
Daryl had it, then Barry had it, and now I have it because I just got sick, and then I should get sick again, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And my tongue is still burning. If anyone knows why my tip of my tongue is burning with no white patches or anything, you can barely see anything.
I thought we figured this out.
Yeah, so my dentist said that it was burning tongue syndrome, but I've been doing the mouthwash more than 4 times a day because I need it, because you do it as needed. It's not helping. It's not working.
Hasn't it been
I'm
one
on day
day?
3. She goes, like, my last patient said after 2 swishes, she was fine. So you'll heal right up. And I'm like, I'm on day 3. So when's the healing right up going to happen? Little concerned, little worried.
Not good.
Not feeling good. Hocked loogies, which you know I can't do, but I did this morning.
Haktuid.
Hocktuid, like 4.
Yeah.
And I was like, how
good.
much more could there be?
How you feeling, Banana Man?
He feels great.
Daryl feels great, according to M-Train.
You're eating. I'll help.
Daryl's having a banana.
I'm
He's a
like,
hungry
I'm
lad.
having a great time in life other than this. And my body's just mad at me and I don't know why. I'm so tired. I'm trying everything. I'm gluten-free. I'm dairy-free. I'm egg yolk-free.
We know all these things. You've been on a health journey for
Yes.
4 years now.
Yeah. And I just
Pretty much the
feel
beginning of the podcast.
weak.
I went on a sober journey. You went on a health journey.
I feel incredible. And then my immune system just not feeling incredible.
I think also you have a 2-year-old now. Happy birthday, Barry.
Happy birthday, Barry.
You big boy.
And a 4.5, 4 and some.
Almost 4.5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
brought
4.5-year-old.
Riley to camp this morning.
Yeah.
And that was the wrong move. He was really sad. He cried a lot.
That was the wrong move.
Yeah, because he was like on me like Velcro.
He's in his mama's boy phase.
Mama's boy.
He was just sobbing like, "Mom, don't go." And I was like, "Sick."
Could we assume that he's probably just having a great time at camp now, though?
He is.
I hope so, because every time he comes home, he goes, "I don't like it there," and he goes,
Really?
"It's exhausting."
I thought he just gets tired. I didn't think he didn't like it. I thought
No,
he
we
was just tired.
pulled into the parking lot today, and before we got out the car, he goes, "I do not like it here." And I was like, "What? It's awesome here. What do you mean? It's so fun."
There were a
So-
bunch of days that I went to camp where I was like,
Dude,
I'm
that
not
was
excited about
me.
this.
I
But
was
you have
crying. I
we
remember
have to go to camp
those.
though. Our parents are working.
I
You got to go to
know.
camp. It's just what you have to do. It's one of the first things in life. First times in life, you're like, I have to do something I don't want to do.
Yeah,
And it
that's
could be
what
worse. It's just a summer camp. I think this is good for
Our
him.
incredible nanny Leslie is like, he needs to learn that, and
Yeah.
I'm like, but why? Life is so short. Let's just let him do whatever he wants, you know.
We did that last week.
And we did.
We
Yeah,
did.
he
We
got
gave
to
him.
do-
We
He
gave
still
him.
went.
We cut him some slack last week. But
And what you're feeling is every loving mother in the world. I think every loving mother wants their kid to be
and
able to
he
do whatever
loves
they
you
want.
so much. And he also only does it for you because when I
Yeah.
take him to camp, he's like, "See you later, Dad.
yeah.
I love it here."
Dude,
I pick him up. I had the best day ever. This is the best camp ever.
no, yeah.
And then
with
when he was
me, he's
crying,
like,
when I was like, "Okay, Megan, I'm gonna hug him while he cries, and you go," and he walked away. She walked away, and he was crying, and then he started laughing,
He's messing with you, dude.
and I was like, "Oh, you little sneak!"
I know everyone's like, he's doing so well. He loves it. And I'm like, I think you're lying to me because he tells me he hates it. Like, why is he manipulating me? Because he knows I don't
'Cause you
want
go,
it.
oh, you little baby.
No,
it's okay,
I
you little
did in front of the
baby."
counselor though. I think I embarrassed him. I go, okay, kissy wissies.
Yeah.
And Daryl goes,
Yeah.
kissy wissy.
He's like,
And I
whoa,
was
Mom,
like-
that's only at home.
No, he was like, I was like, that's my baby.
What was the
He's
butt
my
you were going to
baby
say, D
forever.
Money? I cut you off on your butt. Was that you just saying that when you bring him, he's okay with it?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there were plenty of days where like, fuck, I gotta go to camp. I don't want to go.
Dude, especially
Because it
with
would
my
be,
slip
it'd be
and
too
slide.
hot. The slip and slide, yeah.
I did. For those of you listening or watching and you don't know, I did the slip and slide. I don't know what grade I was in, but I was in my tankini and I slipped and my bottom half didn't come with me. So then my white butt was just out and about
I
for
feel like
everyone to see.
I feel like you were 4th grade. I was 5th grade.
Yeah,
I
it
feel
was.
like we're right.
It was right when you're like trying to get
I
comfortable.
might have been going into 6th. You might have been going into 5th.
It was a bad
It was
age.
it was the worst. Age.
But that was the first time you saved my life, and you were more mortified for yourself. So you're like, get up. But like, what if you didn't? You know what I think
But
about
looking
that.
back on it,
What if you left me there to
we
die?
made it. It's so funny that little kids like make that such a big deal. Like your pants came off.
Yeah, and it's like
slide.
it's not my fault. You know what I mean?
It was
I didn't ask
uncontrollable.
for this.
No, it wasn't really the end of the world, but it felt like the end
was
of time.
the end of
in
time?
that moment, I was like, our life is over.
Our
Yeah.
life as we know it as the trainers is over.
When
done.
all you
He
gotta
said,
do is just
I'll never forget you picked my body up and you said, get up. And then you pulled my pants up for me and I was like, and then I went to the bathroom. You know what I did for the rest of the
Didn't
day?
you hide in the
I
locker
hid
room?
in the bathroom
Yeah.
till mom picked me up.
Yeah.
I stayed
recall
there
that.
for hours. No one came to check on me. No one came to see if I was okay.
I wasn't allowed in
alone.
there.
I didn't have a phone. It was awful.
Yeah, you didn't have a phone.
And that
no
was
phone.
I had to go to the person working the desk. Yeah, I got to call my mom.
to pick. Yeah, and I called her and said, "Please come pick me up." Sobbing. Here's what happened. Didn't pick me up.
She had work.
She was her own boss. There's times that I'm like, you could have picked me up, dude. You could have picked
That
me
was,
up.
but that's the peak business hours, bro. It was peak summer.
Yeah, our parents
so much
like
going
ran
on.
their job, so
Every
they
f-
were their boss, but they were always working.
There's like 12 ferries a day, and there people get off that ferry, they walk right into the store. So it's
They're
just
jewelers.
people are just
They're
coming in
jewelers.
all day. She's like,
Come on, man. Save your child. My pants fell down in front of everyone. Like, it was the worst day of my life. That's
Not
right.
ideal. Not ideal.
Oh man, I got a story that's so much worse than all that.
Hit it.
Should we go?
Yeah, go.
Don't hit me while I'm down.
No. He's
You're
got
right.
his
Go ahead.
story. It's just personal.
Personal story.
Yeah,
I
personal
don't think I've ever
demonic.
shared this with you, even.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
with
love-
you.
I love
Anyway,
these
I'll make
stories.
it so
Is
quick.
it when the limo came to pick you up and you were so embarrassed?
Wow, you hear that? What are we working on? We're working on listening, right? Is that what we're working on today?
Okay, you go.
No, I'm good.
We are going to eventually work
no,
on
no,
listening.
no. Let's work on listening.
No. Tell your story.
No.
No, you attacked me, so I came back hard. Sorry. That was a good one.
I'm sorry I attacked
The
you.
white stretch limo.
I'd love to get picked up in that
Bitch!
thing.
He was like, it was mortifying. I was like, what?
But we don't know. In his shoes, it probably
Right, it
was.
was,
We
it
don't know.
was, it
Different,
was,
different.
it was,
You know,
it
you
was.
empathy. Listen.
It was at school.
Do you want to go?
No. We're gonna end it right
no,
there.
I need to know your story. Don't be like this. Don't be like
this.
this.
Is don't be like this. Oh, now you're gonna tell me how to be?
Best friend.
Yeah. Oh,
Tell
are
your
we
story,
best
please.
friends now?
We are.
How I be? What's the story, please? Mortifying. Is it a mortifying camp
Yeah,
story?
you said it's worse than my pants down, so go ahead.
It wasn't camp. It was 5th grade. You went to the middle school to go like have recess at the middle school, so you got to see your new middle school.
Yeah, love
It's
that
a
day.
big day. Scary day.
Big day, big scary day. You're playing with the big kids. We did recess, and just all the 8th graders surrounded me, got me in a circle, like cornered me, and we're like, "Hey, give me money, give me your money. We know you're rich. Give me money."
Because you were Spy Kids.
You got
So I was-
mugged.
So I was Spy Kids, just push me around, and I was like, "Guys, I don't have money. And then somebody tried to pants me,
That was the
Oh,
worst.
that's the worst feeling in the world.
and it didn't work. Thank the Lord. And I ran. I found an opening and I ran straight to the principal's office. They put me like in the principal's office and I just hid there. I was supposed to leave. My mom was supposed to come pick me up so I could go. I had to go to Philadelphia to film Trading Spaces, Boys versus Girls, old TV show for
I remember that.
kids. And because the principal wouldn't let me out of the office, the limousine was at my house. Because back in the day, when I was a child star, they balled out and they sent stretch limousines. So they put the limousine, brought it to the school. So all these kids saw me hiding in the fucking principal's office.
Saying,
then
I don't
I'm-
have money.
I don't have
And then
money.
I-
I
and
don't
then I
have
leave.
money.
And they're all just hanging around the chain link fence, watching me from the playground get into a stretch limousine.
That sucks, dude. See that, but that's why Daryl is a good egg, because the counter of that would just be a kid being like, fuck you, I got all the money in the world.
Yeah.
You know?
Also,
Pants this,
like,
bitch. I'm
Also,
in my
everyone was
stress.
How
like,
is
everyone
that-
was like, do you live in a mansion? Do you live in a mansion? Yeah, give me your money. Give me your money.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I already knew what a mortgage was at 11.
Wow.
Like, you know, I knew we were going into a recession. It wasn't good.
I had no idea, dude. I just had spinners on my shoes and I was playing Xbox and I was like, life is amazing. What's recession?
And not to bring it back to the bickering, but how is that worse than me being pantsed in front of the entire island?
You weren't
We were
pants.
pants. You had an accident.
My
You had
slip
a
and
little
slide.
butt was
accident.
out for the whole world to see. That's way worse than your story.
Did they call you like, oh, your butt came out, girl? Like, did they like give you a name
Did you
or
have a
something?
nickname? Slip and slide.
I think it was so bad that they just like didn't speak to me and they just felt bad.
Again, it's these things that happen to us when we're young are amplified in our minds. When
Yeah.
a lot of people probably forgot about it.
That
Like
was a
my
lot of
little
people outside.
sleepover night, you know, like
that
That was a
No,
big deal
that
for me.
was
That's
actual real trauma.
not, yeah, but it's not really at the end of the day. It's just like it's a bad sleepover.
How many
Don't-
How many
Quick.
kids? on the
Now
islands?
I literally
Like,
don't want my kids to do sleepovers.
like-
It was every grade. It was everyone you ever knew in all grades.
yeah,
It
but in
wasn't-
Nantucket, like, what was that? Like 200 kids?
45.
No, it was like
kids, yeah.
200.
Out watching the slip and slide
At
in that
Boys and
moment,
Girls
like, it
Club?
was
50 kids?
probably maybe
In my head,
40
it was a
kids.
full arena.
No, that's what I'm saying. It
Yeah.
felt like the entire camp was like, and now
The
Meghan
Yeah,
Trainor
yeah.
going down the slip and slide.
Yeah.
And well, the problem is the counselors are just like cool high school kids. So you're like,
So,
God damn it. I
They're
look
probably like,
A."
ew.
Yeah.
You know?
No, they're probably like, oh, it's
Yeah,
sad.
it's sad. They didn't help me. You did.
They're terrible in different ways. I got pantsed all the time.
Really?
Pants, I don't know if it's still a thing nowadays, but
It
back in
better
middle
not
school,
be, dude.
dude,
That's
I would
so
just,
violent.
I'd have to be on the lookout. I was holding on to my pants.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if I didn't pay attention one second, boom, I'm pantsed.
Yeah.
And then you
Classic.
came home and brought it to us. You're like, hey, siblings, what I learned? I was like, no.
Yeah. I'm king in this house, at least.
Dude, Riley's in
I'm a
his.
loser at school, but I'm pants my siblings.
I have control here. Yeah.
That's
Riley,
how that goes.
Riley's 4 and he's in his phase when we're trying to put clothes on him. And he's just like trying to dance his booty in our face.
Yeah,
and
he
we're like,
loves dancing booty.
why? And Leslie, our nanny, was like, it only gets worse.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, I remember napping and my brother, I woke up to an open butthole farting in my face. And I was
I'm
like
getting-
so upset.
I don't know if I could say this. Megumi will get mad, but I'm getting all that karma back. She farts on me all the
Really?
time. She farts on me all the time.
There you go.
So many
Yeah.
dudes.
Yeah.
There you go.
So many dudes.
Thank you. But no, I
And-
used to cup fart. You ever cup
Oh
fart?
my God. That's horrible.
No, mine were
But just to
sneaky.
go
It's-
back to my story really quick. So after that, they had a whole assembly with the entire middle school on bullying
Yeah,
because
see,
of me.
That's always the
Oh.
worst
And
shit.
then
no.
when I got to 6th grade, they had a teacher escort me because I was smart in math. So I went to a 7th grade math class, but I had to have a teacher walk with me to math class so no one bothered me on my way to math class.
Little spy
dude.
kids, I would have been your best
It's
friend.
the worst.
I don't know.
The only
I don't know.
similar thing I have to that is football hazing in Nantucket. I wish I can go back and just play this out differently, but freshman football, you get hazed. So
Yeah,
you know, I'm changing. I'm naked. I'm pretty much just like my boxers, and they throw me into a trash can, and then they roll me down the hill in the traffic.
see,
and that's just
that's
football. That's
like-
just football. Let's
Yeah,
play
yeah,
football.
No.
No, that's
no.
a
then they-
prelude
and then they
to
get me again.
Tampa.
These are the stories that I go, I'm not sending my
That's
kid to
football.
school.
But then they did it again, and this time they were trying to roll me into the shower, and I was like, nah, fuck no. Oh no, it's because Chunk, this dude Chunk, he was a senior, big guy.
Yeah.
He was about to sit on the trash can, so I'm naked in the trash can, and he's about to just put his ass up there and just fart.
Oh.
And I was like, no. And the coach walks into the locker room. He's like, what the fuck are you doing?
yeah, what is
Trainor,
it?
get out of the fucking trash can. Chunk, get the fuck. Just screaming. And then the next practice, they were like, all right, we got to chill out on the hazing. Everyone line up except Trainor. I was like, what the fuck
Yeah,
are you
yeah,
doing?
yeah,
So
yeah.
everybody's running sprints and I'm just standing there like,
because you were
I should have, and I
oh.
fucked up. All I had to do was jump into the sprints because
Yeah.
then my hazing only got worse.
Yeah.
I needed to jump into the
You were
sprints.
so
Yeah.
hurt.
It's football, baby.
I didn't know that though. I don't know
Oh my
those
God,
stories.
dude, I
You
get
didn't
5
tell
stars
us.
before the game. Big game coming up. We got a big game. And then
You would bring the 5 stars home to us. Her kids.
I heard
her
about it.
kids.
I heard about
5-star.
I-
5-star. And then I was just like, nah, it wasn't that hard. I think this guy did a little tougher. And then it was just the worst 5-star I ever got. I knocked the wind out of
That's
me.
abuse.
And I put on my pads. We went out to the game.
Yeah.
Train, you ready to play? Yeah.
No, that's abuse.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Fuck.
All right. So my dilemma currently is Listening, not the best listener. Working on listening.
Working on listening.
Not
Same.
I'm
same,
not good at it. Yeah.
It's very difficult. So the poor Megumi will tell me something probably at least 5 times, and I'll be like, "Oh, that's happening." She's like, "I told you so many times." Like I'm really not listening. And then we have the problem where she's Japanese and
Yeah.
she's so soft spoken,
Yeah.
and it's it's a beautiful voice, and I love it so much. But I don't understand what she's saying sometimes, and she's so soft spoken.
Oh, so you go, what?
I go, huh?
Yeah.
She hates it.
Oh,
We
the
do that,
Haas.
and he's not even
Huh.
Japanese. all the time. He'll be like, "Hey, mama," and I'm like, what? He's like,
Me and
"Oh,
Megan
Do
are
you-
so loud.
Do you do this with Megumi where you go, you mouth the...
Our father does that, and he
You do
noticed
that?
I've been doing that.
What, enunciating? Being like,
No,
No, when I'm talking,
to G,
she has
Oh.
to look at me and go,
oh, she's looking
I
at
literally
your
do what
lips. So
Dad does to
Megan's looking at
us.
Daryl's lips, like mouthing what you're
Mouthing what you're
saying,
saying
to download it.
to clock it, dude.
I haven't done it yet. I'm getting close because I
You
stare
don't even
right
know
at her
you're doing
lips.
it.
And maybe I am doing it.
You
I might
are.
be doing it.
Yeah.
You are.
To be like, what are you saying?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm like I literally
Yeah.
have to mouth what he's saying to clock it.
The poor
And
girl.
I'm sorry. It's
Hey,
just
don't
how I
apologize.
am.
Is it-
I
it's
just want you to
it-
hear me.
I think because we grew up in such a loud household, Massachusetts, and we're both loud individuals. So we're just like, I'm going to tell you something. You're going to know exactly what I'm going to say. And it's going to be loud in your face. And Daryl and Megumi are
Megumi
just
will,
sweet.
no, Megumi will get there. I feel like I've gotten louder as the years have gone on.
I like
It
when she yelled
depends.
at you the other day. She was just like, "Thank you,"
Yeah.
That's good.
But dude, today, I think, it was this morning. She's like, "What? No one does that in Japan. Ha, 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 ha. America, come to America. Everyone's ha, 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 what?
So frustrating. Oh, sweet
So-
Megumi.
So I have to catch myself. So now I go, sweet baby angel. What did you say?
That's good.
Excuse me, my sweet baby angel.
Yeah.
I didn't understand.
Coming
you.
soft,
Instead of the huh.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to cut that out. Yeah. So
Bro.
working on listening. Do you have any what?
Not Daryl going, my story is so much worse. He doesn't know he does that. I'm going to run it back for him. Be like, watch it, dude.
Yeah, you can't. Well, no one's story is worse than anyone's because
Yeah.
everyone's story is different to themselves.
Yeah.
He,
Hilarious. I go, and I fucking knew it. I said, oh, was it the
You did.
white stretch limo one?
you know,
Was it that one?
the best part is you knew the story.
I fucking knew it. I've heard that story 18 times.
Scarring for him,
Scarring for him.
you know?
Wasn't
Slip
fair.
and slide, we've heard that a few times.
He
Scarring for you.
he also doesn't talk about the words they would use because he
Yeah.
cannot repeat those words.
Exactly. Yeah.
But they were so mean to him
Well,
for being
but-
spy kids.
Right. And in life, there is nothing scarier as a 5th grader than 8th graders. 8th graders,
Dude, they're the
I
worst.
think actually right now, as a 32-year-old man, 8th graders are the scariest humans on earth.
Oh, yeah. I did a Sweet 16 and it was the best day ever until the
And so
boys.
the boy.
The boys had a nice
Yeah, boys,
comment
yeah.
that I can't even repeat because it was so foul.
Scary. Teenage
Scary.
boys.
And I was like scared going in. They're like, don't be scared, dude. These kids love you. And I was like, the girls do, not teenage boys.
Yeah.
And I have 2 boys. A part of my sadness when I found out, I was really honest in my book, Dear Future Mama, when I had gender sadness because I thought it was a girl.
Wait, that's a real thing?
That's a real thing that
Gender
people have.
sadness.
I don't know what it's called. What is it called? It's called something. But I was like, I found out I was having a boy, and I was like, that's crazy because I'm pretty sure it's a girl. Like I'm sure of it
Oh.
because I'm scared of a teenage boy.
Well, what I'm realizing is that I was such a sweet little Angel Riley boy until I went to school. And
Yes.
then I learned all these horrible
Also,
things.
why I have drama, why I don't want to put
Yeah.
him in school.
Became a monster.
You
because
were a
I-
monster.
Because monsters were monsters
You
to
were
me.
my sweet best friend, and then you came home and 5-starred me.
It's kind of fun that you'd get me back.
And then
you
I
would get me back.
bro, I fought for my life. I would be like, oh yeah, purple nurple, eat this.
If you shopped online, chances are you've bought from a business powered by Shopify. You know that purple Shop Pay button you see at checkout? The one that makes buying so incredibly easy? That's Shopify. And there's a reason so many businesses sell with it, because Shopify makes it incredibly easy to start and run your business.
Shopify is the commerce platform behind 10% of all e-commerce in the U.S., from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands just getting started.
Shopify gives you that leg up from day one with hundreds of beautiful, ready-to-go templates to express your brand style and forget about the code.
Tackle all those important tasks in one place, from inventory to payments to analytics and more.
Spread the word about your brand with built-in marketing and email tools to find and keep new customers.
And did I mention that iconic purple Shop Pay button that's used by millions of businesses around the world? It's why Shopify has the best converting checkout on the planet. Your customers already love it.
If you want to see less carts being abandoned, it's time for you to head over to Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/workingonit. Go to shopify.com/workingonit. Shopify.com/workingonit. We went back to all the bullying stories and what was like, middle school and all that stuff. And she was saying how she was sad when she found out that, she was having a boy because she's horrified of teenage boys. And I was saying that 8th grade, there's nothing scarier than 8th grade. 8th graders in general.
And everyone's like, but teenage girls are way worse. And I'm like, yeah, but I could like talk to a teenage girl.
Yeah, they're more like burn book worse. Like they're just like writing out there.
They're just evil. But yeah, boys, they don't talk,
Listen, we're changing all of that.
Yeah. I got a Scentsy boy already.
We
He's
can't
already
project,
like, Mommy.
We can't project our fears onto them.
I know. That's the hardest
We
part.
gotta wait to hear what their fears are.
My therapist goes, oh, is that your trauma? And I'm like,
Yeah.
She's like, and he hasn't even had that yet? And I was like, She's like, well, what are we worrying about? I'm like, damn.
That's a good point.
I know.
Yeah, we're just like anticipating.
I'm anticipating it. And I'm like, I could stop it from happening to him. And I'm like, it might not even happen.
It's like time travel, bro. You can't stop. You can't change anything.
Butterfly
It's
Effect.
going to happen. Butterfly Effect. Great movie.
Great movie.
Yeah.
But if I could, I would. And I can't, so I won't.
Listening tips.
Listening.
I'm struggling. So you struggle listening to Daryl?
Yeah, especially if I'm on my phone. No one else is there.
Right. I have that. I have that as well.
Oh, yeah, but do you text Megumi while she's on her phone and you watch Megumi just go?
He's done that.
Like I'll text
He's
Megan.
texted me.
Like when I'm
And I'm
talking to
like,
Megan and she
go,
can't hear me
"No."
because she's on her phone, then I'll text her, be like,
Yeah.
"Hey, look up. I'm
That
right
was
over
a long
here."
time ago.
she'll just
I'm
go.
better.
No, I'm the one with the phone. Megumi, I can just, hey, baby, immediately. I have full attention. She gives me her full attention.
Yeah.
In that moment, I need to work on, because if I'm on my computer's my phone. I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
no.
just, huh?
When I call
Huh?
you and you're on your
Yeah.
computer, I can see
Yeah, I'm not
the
paying
rage and like the what? Like, but you're really nice about it, but I see through your eyes. I'm like, oh, he hates this
Dude,
right now.
especially if I'm in raid.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm in
You're like,
Russia,
yeah, what's up?
trying to escape. I'm like, it's like, what are you doing? I'm like, trying to escape.
Yeah. Fighting for my life. Not now.
Yeah, I need to work on really. I have trouble listening in general though to anyone and anything. Like I just forget whatever you told me. I'm gonna forget. I have struggled in school. Like I can't really.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
think
hold
this
on
is like
to.
a
History was
focusing thing.
bad.
I'm not good at focusing.
Yeah. Did
Well,
you
you
self-diagnose
definitely have-
yourself with ADHD or ADD?
He never checked.
I never really checked.
No, I
You
said
definitely
self.
have
I said
that.
So my trauma
self-diagnose.
therapist was like, yeah, usually when the people sober up, their ADHD gets a lot worse. So watch
Yeah.
out for that. Like it could. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Listen,
and I felt
you're
like the
doing the
nicotine was
best.
helping me with my ADHD,
Yeah.
but it probably made it worse.
Mm.
That's probably me just tricking my brain.
No, it probably gets you alert right away. And then you're like,
Yeah.
I'm happier off the nicotine.
Same. My sleep is 10 times better, dude.
Way
I'm having
happier.
deep sleep,
Oh.
dude. I wasn't getting deep sleep. Now I'm
Mhm.
deep. Especially the night
I
cold
still,
last couple
I
nights.
still don't have deep sleep.
No?
Nah. I
your
don't know
Oura
why.
ring says you don't? Or do you not
I mean, I
have
stopped
one?
wearing an Oura ring, but sometimes on my watch, like, because I keep my watch on at night, my deep sleep's like half hour.
That's not good.
My REM
Why?
sleep
Oh, you've been snoring.
and light sleep.
Yeah.
You woke me up the other
I know. I
night.
remember you were like, "Hey, you're snoring really loudly."
Yeah.
and I was like,
Because you
Huh?
kept, because
Okay.
I told you, and you were like, "What?" And I was like, "You're snoring."
"Am I not just the funniest guy when I'm asleep?
He's
I
so
sound
funny.
hilarious."
He's hilarious. What?
And people on TikTok do agree that Daryl is hilarious. They confirm
What?
Daryl is
Really?
funny. Yeah.
Stop it!
I posted
Aw.
one where you're like,
Thanks, guys.
Daryl psychic said he's funny, so he's funny now. You are funny.
Thank you.
Sometimes
Wow.
it's really funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but don't tell me I'm being funny because I'll keep.
Dude,
getting
now
it.
he's just gonna like be a comedian for a minute.
Great.
Just gonna, okay.
Why can't we have that in our lives? Why can't we have comedian Daryl in our
What?
lives?
No, because it doesn't always hit, you know?
You have to listen.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah. Today on the car ride to school or to camp, he was like, "Hey, in a really nice way, can can you not, like, I knew he was going to say not be on your phone so we can hang out. And I was like, yeah, I want.
Oh, in the car?
Yeah. Because if I'm on my
Megumi
phone.
says the same thing to me. She'll be driving. I'm just on my phone. She's like,
Yeah.
why aren't you with me right now? I go, I'm in the car.
Yeah. I was like, I'm just going to
Oh,
go
right.
shopping. They need summer clothes. And
Yeah, but are you listening to things on full volume?
No,
Scrolling through things?
no.
sometimes
And-
a little volume.
And like I'll have music on and then she'll turn the volume up because like
Of just
he's
shit
also
TikToks.
playing. He's also playing like shit rock, and I'm like, ugh,
Oh,
Hold me now.
bro.
He's in his
sick,
rock phase right
He's
now.
Yeah.
such a rock face.
It's-
All breakfast. It was just
Creed. We had to Creed all morning
I
long.
was like, what
dude.
is this? Why are we doing this?
It's Creed,
But
dude. What do
Riley
you
was
think?
like,
Oh, Riley's
Riley
gonna
loved
yeah.
it.
When you're a little kid, Creed is just
Yeah.
phenomenal, especially
Yeah.
in the car. He's just going back in time.
Yeah.
that was my problem. I was like, this is triggering. I don't like the song.
It brings us back to driving around Nantucket.
You guys listen to
Hold
Creed?
me
I can't
now.
listen to Cuddy because it's
Yeah.
Kid Cudi because it's all
Honestly,
my
dude,
high school. 'Cause of
when
you.
I listen to old Cuddy, it does bring me back to some dark times.
Yeah.
Like, he got me through those dark times, but it reminds me of my dark
Yes.
Mm.
times.
Yeah.
Because in high school, yes, super depressed,
Mm-hmm.
would just get really high
Mm-hmm.
and listen to Kid Cudi.
Mm-hmm.
Those were sad times.
Yeah.
But I'm grateful for that album.
Did you like wake and bake? Like, were you driving me to school high?
No,
Okay, cool.
no.
Cool, because if
I
you
was like,
were,
wait a
I'm
second.
gonna do something about it.
See, comedian. Here he goes.
No, I didn't like operating vehicles.
Yeah, at all.
I
Also,
did.
like
I did. As a teenager, like I did.
So scary.
Just like in LA traffic too. Like it's so being
Oh,
high while
Nightmare
driving.
here, dude.
No, it was just like, oh, good. You know what? I actually am not in a rush.
That probably would be better for everyone. Seems to be in a rush.
I always.
If everyone just chilled out,
I say every time I'm in the car, someone goes like vroom, vroom, around us, and I go, "Oh, he has to poop."
yeah.
And I
Yeah.
always say that. And Riley was like, "He has to poop," and I was like, "Yeah, it's just what I say." Mm.
Driving to Tustin, I've never experienced more road rage in my life.
Oh,
We knew
really?
it. Poor Megumi, which is seeing an animal.
Oh,
side
you
of
had
me.
road
Yeah,
rage?
dude, because people are driving so fucking fast. And I'm the old
Oh.
guy. Like, this guy's, I'm trying to get in the lane and I see this stupid blue sports car, bright blue, pulling up like, oh, he's going to want to pass me on the right lane. And then,
Yeah.
and I'm like, do I know? No, I'll wait. And he zooms by and I just, hey,
You did. You're a honker.
honk, lean. Piece of shit, dude. He's going like fucking 110
That's
on a turn
crazy.
freeway. We're all just like,
Oh,
Oh,
I wanted to get out of the exit and I could see him coming miles away.
that was
I
me on my way to Vegas because I didn't think I was gonna make it with the charge, dude.
There's something about a little blue sports car though pissed me off.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
But
annoying.
Izakaya was the shit. Turns out sitting down and eating dinner, a little difficult for me.
Big
You're a
boy.
big guy.
Big, long legs, big back. Everything hurts.
I would hate it. I'd
So-
hate sitting on the floor
What?
and eating.
No,
you
but
know what-
the-
you know
no,
what
but
you
it's
would
like-
love about it
What?
when you order, food comes out
Immediately?
immediately,
Oh
smoking
my
hot,
God.
and,
Okay,
and
I'll
everyone's
say-
just arigato, arigato,
Wow.
bowing, and just here's your food, enjoy. It was
Okay.
just delicious, best service of my life.
Damn. That's worth
Hyundai,
it.
Hyundai.
Don't say it wrong. Find out.
I'm gonna Google it. It was incredible, dude.
Yeah,
you
that
you
was,
used to go to one in Marina Del Rey,
There's
right?
one in
You
Marina Del
did?
Rey. Yeah.
I've never ever been to a place where you sit on the floor. I feel
I
like
mean,
I haven't lived.
It's like you're not sitting there cross-legged. Like there is like you put your feet down, like you're on the floor,
Oh.
but then like underneath.
Oh,
you
dude,
put
I
your-
pictured like,
Yeah,
are you
yeah, yeah.
sure?
Well, like there was a move where you could have one leg kind of crossed in and then extend one
No,
leg.
yeah, his
but-
isn't
but
like that.
then
No, it was. I saw it in the picture. It's just he's just such a big guy that it doesn't make a difference.
no,
for
but then
him.
I went across to sit next to her because she had a wall. So I was like, let me sit up against that wall, and then I had both legs extended out.
But is there, he's saying there's like a dip down low.
What kind of a dip?
No, I
Yeah,
saw
this
him.
big.
It's just a floor. It's a flat
It's
floor,
just
and you have
flat
like a
floor.
little
He's saying
skinny
you have like
pillow.
steps down there. You don't.
No steps. This was just we were on the floor.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
dude.
You
Then
take your
it
shoes
was-
off.
Then it was different.
Yeah. Honda
mine-
Ya.
Honda, yeah.
Honda Ya. HONDA dash Ya. Tustin. Phenomenal. Incredible. Dude, the best food, bro. The best food. Because it's just Japanese barbecue grill.
Mm.
You get skewers, sushi, noodles. Oh,
Oh,
You're a big noodle guy.
I am now. Wasn't
Yeah.
before.
Wow.
Now yakisoba. I'm gonna order yakisoba for the rest of my life. I see it
want-
on the menu. I'm ordering yakisoba for the table. Take a
Wow.
bite. The best noodles.
We gotta
best
plan
I
a
want
trip to
some.
Japan.
We are. I'm going in November. But with you, yeah, we do.
What do you mean you're going without us?
Her friend's getting married, and I have to meet her parents.
Oh my God.
Got to meet her
We
parents.
should all go.
Let Ryan do Ryan.
We
You-
should go with you and say, here's all of us. Nice to meet you.
Honestly, it would be great.
You know, when are
But
we going to
it's
do
a
that?
it's a quick trip. It's like a week,
I'm the same.
like 6
That's
days.
so long, dude. We were in Hawaii for 3 days.
Yeah,
Or
but the
4.
time difference.
dude. You lose like a day
Oh,
when
yeah,
you
yeah,
travel.
traveling.
We're trying to take a red eye, so we land there at 5 a.m. and then get the most out of it. But the cool thing is, you could leave
And then gain a
Monday
day.
night. We're leaving Monday at 1 a.m, and we land Sunday at like 6.
Yeah.
Go back in time.
Let's go. You and me.
You guys should do like a little date
Let's go.
We have to.
things. You
We
got
still
date things
haven't
coming up.
booked it. We haven't
Update
gone
on
on the
camping.
date.
You guys cracked me up. Daryl's like,
We bought everything.
I found a spot. It's just like you might as well just get an Airbnb in Joshua Tree. It's got like,
Yeah.
it's got like showers.
It's like an
But
RV.
listen,
What
it's
is
a part
it?
of the nature.
I'm
It is
going
a
in
good-
slow.
It is a good slow step.
Yeah, baby
You know,
steps.
if you've got it, why not? You could
And we
go
have
to this.
children, dude. Like, what if it's too hot or too cold? Like Riley last night in his AC bed last night was like, I want it colder. And I was like, okay, I'll be right on that.
It's very hot right now. It's peak
yeah,
summer.
he's gonna
You're
be
gonna go
like,
to Joshua
I'm
Tree, it's gonna be hot.
sweaty.
it is not peak summer yet.
No.
No, this is
It's
not peak.
August is peak, right?
August is peak.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're in July.
End of July.
End of July. Okay, well then you
Mid-August.
got to go sooner than later.
Yeah.
But we're planning on October Joshua Tree.
That's going to be beautiful.
Yeah. But he's like, I want more AC. He wants it ice cold.
Are you gonna propose to her under a big tree?
I don't know,
That's
man.
Sequoia.
I don't know.
We should look at rings.
Well, she has
need
to.
my help?
She has to.
Pick the
Pick it.
ring.
She's.
I'm on
We've
it.
got it. We've got everything.
Do you know what kind she likes?
No.
It's so
Good
hard,
God.
dude.
She
So
needs to.
hard.
She's has a. When her friend comes to visit, they're gonna go.
Ah.
Pick something out. You should join them.
If you propose to her in Japan without us,
I would never do that.
I'll be sad.
I'll never do that.
That's
I'm
really
giving
nice.
you one. Justin didn't give you that moment. I will give you that moment.
Yeah, he took it
Oh,
away from
that's
me.
nice.
Well, yeah. Do not worry.
Whoa.
My last sibling left.
Whoa.
I want to be on my knee and I'm gonna look at you like.
That's all I
Well,
want.
and then
I'm
I'm
like,
going to have the camera and I'm going to run
Yeah,
around you guys and we'll
D-Money-
just
Yeah,
flip
yeah,
flop.
Yeah, D-Money's gonna.
I
I'm
got
gonna
you.
say yes, you know. That's all I want. I just want to clap for you, you know. Like,
No, I have to do that. That's so there's many steps to. I gotta meet her parents. I gotta do that. You know.
Yeah.
oh my god.
Oh, 2026, right around the corner.
Yeah. The double blink wink.
Double wink.
Oh,
That's how I wink too.
Okay, we got a few more minutes
Listen,
left.
well, I have to work on listening. I also have to work on listening.
Oh.
Megan tells me things all the time, and I go like, "Yeah, I got it, I understand," but she doesn't know that I have to. I don't know what I'm saying.
what is going on, man?
Okay, I think what he's
How can we
trying to
listen if we
say-
don't know what you're saying?
we
What are you
found
trying to
out
say, Daryl?
in marriage counseling, we found out that when I say stuff, he hears it horrifically.
Mm.
And I'm like, I didn't say those words. And he's like, yeah, but that's how your tone is and how I feel. And I'm like, oh no. And same this way.
Well, what I've learned in therapy is there's something called active listening. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Active listening.
When Megumi says something to you, repeat it right back to her. It'll help you listen, but she'll also feel heard.
It was also
But what
crazy.
if I can't understand the first thing that she says?
Right. No, you
Then
have
say
to be like,
language barrier. I-
my love,
My
I
sweet
don't
baby
know.
angel, what do you
Sweet
say?
baby angel, you
Okay.
go in soft.
Sweet baby angel, one more time.
One more time.
And then just repeat it out loud. So you don't have to do the mouth thing where you're like,
You could
Yeah,
also be
yeah.
like,
Just
oh,
out loud.
I'm dumb big guy, you know.
I say that all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love when he's
Dumb
like, I'm
I'm
just
like
a dumb
stupid-
boy.
I'm just a
yeah.
stupid boy.
Yeah, I love that.
One
I'm
more
like,
time.
"Mhm."
Yeah.
Because then we go, oh, it's not your fault. You're a
yeah.
stupid boy.
I've never felt more like a stupid boy until I met Megan. And I love that about you.
Thanks.
You make me feel like a natural woman.
Okay.
Nice. And then
there it goes.
so then you're gonna like soften up how you say things, or you just gonna
no,
be you?
no.
It's a part of his childhood trauma and like mine too, but like it was eye opening to learn that. So I said a whole sentence of how I felt to the therapist, and he goes, "Watch this," Daryl, what did you hear? And he heard like,
Oh no, you said this. Yeah, you said this a couple times ago.
so like, and that was eye opening for me to learn like, oh, he really didn't hear what I said. He heard it and took his childhood trauma and was like, "Nyah," you know,
Digested it a little differently.
Yeah.
I put a filter.
yeah,
on
a
it.
filter.
and that's safe for me to know.
But
you know?
my fear is always that I'm not enough.
Yeah.
That I'm like worthless. You know, so whenever she's giving me some advice on how I could help her
Or asking for help,
instead of hearing the help that she's asking for, I go, oh, I hear like, hey, so you're not good enough because you're not doing this and you're not doing that and you're bad and I don't like you.
He literally
and-
once said, when I asked for help, I was like, I'm asking for help. He goes, all I hear is you're bad. And I know I'm not bad. And I was just like, who are you talking to? You know? So
Yeah. Okay.
that's a whole nother level of listening.
then-
next
you
level.
just got to
So
get
we're listening
language.
one- yeah,
So
Yeah.
then
crazy.
instead of doing that when she talks, actively listening and really repeating what she says to make sure like I got it right.
When you know what she's saying. Don't repeat what you think you heard.
And her English is phenomenal. Okay. Again,
Yeah.
she's just very soft spoken, sweet
Yeah.
baby angel.
And she's still learning words. I love it. What you guys were
Well,
like,
just like slang, like dumb shit.
yeah, what you were writing
Watching-
you were writing back up from a wedding letter. And
What
she was like
sentence was that?
you were okay, you got a wedding invitation
It was an
and you wanted
RSVP.
to
leave a
note
RSVP
for
and leave
the
a note.
lovely couple.
And
Okay.
she was saying we should say all this nice stuff. And you were like, that's not absurd.
Well, it's just
but you were like,
it's my frat bro from college. I'm like, I would never say any of these things. She's like, well, then write my name at the bottom. I go, okay. Dash Megumi.
yeah.
Because it was so sweet and elegant. And I was like, let's
She was
fucking
so
go, bro.
cute, though.
Sigma
Yeah.
Chi.
Yeah. You said
For
some-
life.
What did you say? That you said that's bizarre. And she's like, what bizarre mean?
Oh,
what is
yeah.
this?
What is bizarre?
And
Yeah.
she got really angry, and you're like, it's fine. She goes, no, teach me. I don't know what that means. And I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like, oh, sweet girl.
Now, fun words like MIA. Some girl on this reality show was like, you've been MIA. And she's like, what is that? I go,
Yeah.
oh, just
Missing in action.
missing in action is like a military term. They've just been gone for a while. I don't know why we say that.
That's so English is the worst.
It's terrible.
It's so hard.
No, nothing will beat when we're driving by and she looks at this. I said on here before, but she was like, click it or ticket.
Yeah.
Why say that? Why do
Yeah.
you say that? I was like, click it or
Oh,
ticket. You got to wear a
click your
seatbelt or else
seatbelt.
you're going to go, just make the sign say wear a seatbelt. Click it or ticket. I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, that
That is hard.
reasonable.
That's a weird one. I was like, look at her. When
Yeah.
you first said it, I was like, I don't know.
I love her very much. And life is beautiful. Thank
Life
you for the
is
beautiful
beautiful.
life.
Thank you for the beautiful
Love
life.
you both so much.
Love
It
you.
is, Evan.
I can't wait to go glamping.
We're gonna go
Soon enough.
glamping.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
Here we come.
Once my nose is clear. Thanks for listening, everyone. Comment below your childhood memories. We love you so much.
Bye.
Bye, Mom.